Hello beautiful people, Shane here. Doing a video today on this knife. This knife does not belong to me. This was loaned to me by a good local friend, Mo Buddy Big Chap. We kind of got into knives together about the same time. I'll never forget, I had a little extra money and I told him, I gave him the money and told him to order us both a knife off of Blade HQ. My first internet knife order was CJRB Feldspar, and Jeff put a little more money with his and got one of the older titanium Kaiser frame locks. I don't remember the name of it. Very nice knife though. And that kind of sparked our knife race. You know, there was not a competition by any means, but we both started obtaining more knives than we'd ever need, and getting into knives, and we kind of share a common like in knives, and that we both like kind of outrageous stuff, and that's why I'm doing this video today. I want to start the video off by saying this is not a USA made knife. When I had originally looked up the company PMP, I believe they're out of Germany. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, maybe Switzerland. Anyway, they do not produce their knives in country though. This knife is made in China by Maxace, but let's get into this opening here. So it does come with very premium packaging, nice clamshell case, and as you can see, this is the Pmp Grizzly Beast. They mean every word of that. I'm going to set the knife to the side for a second because I want to read this little card that titanium, well, I'm not sure if it's titanium, but it's a little stamped metal card it comes with here. It's got the grizzly paw and their emblem on it, but it says Pmp Grizzly, brand Pmp knives, Switzerland. Yeah, so it was Switzerland. Manufacturer Maxace, China. Steel D2, handle titanium, blade thickness fat, weight heavy. They're not kidding, guys. There's a whole bunch of honesty on that card, because this blade thickness is fat, this knife is heavy. To give you an idea, if you've ever handled a Medford Praetorian, it's bigger, it's heavier, it's thicker. I know some of you guys have seen Metal Complex's video on the PMP Alpha Beast. It is a little larger than this. However, this is already absurd. As you can see, my 2X hands, it fits them perfectly. That big drop point D2 blade is just massive. Look at the mass behind that tip. Probably not going to break that. I imagine you could probably paint a can or two with that and get away with it. The lanyard here, Jeff made himself. So that's got a little Spartan helmet bead on it there. We're both kind of lanyard fans. I know lanyards aren't popular anymore, but whatever. I like the way they look, and I also like that they help me retrieve a lot of knives out of my pocket, especially now that the deep carry pocket clips have gotten popular. A lanyard is even more useful to me. But yeah, I mean, like I said on the card, guys, this thing is just, you know, two huge slabs of titanium. You know, it's got some nice milled jimping here, and a super fat D2 blade with a nice big fuller. The action on this thing is great. How could it not be? You know, the blade weighs more than a couple of your average pocket knives do. It actually, the opening action is really surprising with that heavy a blade, and no more exposed than that flipper tab is. You can see that's kind of all you're getting there is that little nub, but I'm sure I could fail it if I try. Let me do the lefty EDC. Yeah, so it can be failed. However, you know, with just the slightest amount of effort and you know, put a meaningful flick on it, and that thing just flies right open. How's the blade grind? Well, you know, this blade's too thick to ever be considered a slicer. However, it does have a nice compound grind on it here. It's got a secondary bevel line, starts right there. It is a hollow grind. It's not a super deep hollow, but guys, on this it really doesn't matter. You know, and I know a lot of people may even ask, well, you know, why D2? why not? I mean, what difference does it make on this, man? This is not a knife you're going to carry every day. It's not a knife you're going to cut blocks of cheddar cheese with. It doesn't need to be super slicey. It doesn't need to hold an edge forever. It just needs to do what it does, and that's look cool. And it does that pretty well. You know, it's got a nice titanium clip. They even, you know, put a little Pmp Grizzly on there. I know you guys don't like billboarding. A lot of you don't. I don't care about that. It don't matter to me. You know, it's the design of the knife that matters to me as far as how it looks. So I don't care about that. But anyway, yeah, it's a cool knife. You know, I wish it was an American-made knife. They can't all be American-made knives because there's not enough American-made knife makers out there. There's not enough Americans willing to learn a trade and work and do this kind of thing anymore, and that's sad. I don't know what that means for our future as knife collectors, as a country, as people as a whole. I don't know, man. It's a scary thought. But anyway, I need to get this knife back to Jeff. I've had it a little too long, and I just wanted to do this video to show y'all something cool. I promised Maxace I'd be doing a video on it and give him a little more information about it. I do not think this knife is available anymore. They seem to do fairly small runs. Pmp does on these big, huge, overbuilt folders. So, you know, you may have to pick it up on the secondary if you want it. Me personally, I would, you know, I'd probably put a little extra money with it. Well, I'll be honest, a lot of extra money and get a Medford, but that doesn't take away from the fact that this is a really cool knife. So, anyway, I guess that's all I got for you guys today. I know this is a little out of the ordinary for me, not doing an American-made knife, but, you know, I like all knives, man. I just choose to buy American-made knives. So, anyway, that said, that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate any amount of time y'all spend with me. Peace. Love you guys.